travel hazards is not only about transportation. There might be
It had my passport and my boarding pass in it.
Uh-oh. Try to think. When did you see it last? Was it at the hotel?
Let's see. I'm drawing a blank. Oh, I remember now. I just finished printing out the boarding pass when the front desk called to say the airport limo was waiting downstairs. So I got my stuff together and split.
Do you think you could have left a folder in the room? Or at the front desk when you checked out? Or what about in the limo?
Well, I distinctly remember looking back at the seat of the limo before I slammed the door, just to check that I hadn't left anything. And I hadn't. It's got to be in the hotel.
Well, don't freak out. It's a safe bet they'll find it in the hotel.
You know, if I hadn't been rushing for the limo, this wouldn't have happened. The way I see it, I have no choice but to go back to the hotel. I'll grab a cab outside. You go on. You need to catch that plane.
Okay.
But if that folder isn't at the hotel, I'm toast. If it weren't for my stupid mistake, I wouldn't be going through this hassle. What will happen if I miss the dinner?
Well, you'll cross that bridge when you come to it. But hey, no sweat. If the folder's there, you can be back in time to make the 4 o'clock. We can meet up later. The dinner's not till 7.
Okay, I'm off. Keep your fingers crossed.
This is Oscar Zellers with another installment of Nightmares in a Nutshell. 3 callers are on the line from different airports around the world. First up is Isabella Wilson in New York, just arrived from a vacation trip to the south of France. Ms. Wilson, I understand you had your perfume taken from you when you went through security?
Unfortunately, yes. I got to the airport late and had to take my bag through security, but I'd forgotten the expensive French perfume I'd packed in that bag. It's not as if I don't know you can't take liquids through security. If I'd been thinking clearly, I would have arrived early enough to check my bag. Can you believe it was confiscated?
Next up is James Robillard in Montreal. He arrived in Brazil yesterday with an expired business visa and was put on a return flight back to Montreal. How unfortunate, Mr. Robillard.
You can't say that again. But frankly, I'm pretty annoyed that the agent here in Montreal who checked me in didn't notice the expired visa. If she'd been paying better attention, instead of worrying about how much my baggage weighed, she would have noticed it. She simply couldn't have been looking for the expiration date on the visa. She took a quick glance and saw that my passport was valid. But that was it.
And last but not least, let's talk to Alice Young. Ms. Young started out in Shanghai and flew to Los Angeles, where she connected with her flight to San Salvador. But Ms. Young's checked luggage wasn't transferred to the San Salvador flight. What bad luck, Ms. Young.
It sure was. And I've only got 1 day here in El Salvador. Tomorrow, I'm departing for Bolivia. Then the next day, Ecuador. Then Peru. My bags may never catch up with me. You know, if I were traveling on a weekday, or if I had another day here, it wouldn't be such a problem since I could go shopping. But today is Sunday, and most stores are closed. Take it from me, if you have to change planes, don't even think of checking your bag. Better safe than sorry.
Okay, listen.